So what are we eating?
I don't know, whatever's around.
What do you feel like? Steak? Steak? More steak?
No wrong with steak.
Okay, so interesting story. So I was up kind of early today, unlike some people, and there was a fight out here.
There was a fight?
Dude, there was a guy, I kid you not, he pulled up in a red car and he was yelling at somebody, and I'm like looking down this way, but I couldn't see who he was yelling at, and the dude pulled out a knife and stuff.
Are you serious?
For real. It was crazy.
What happened to the other guy?
I don't know. The guy got back in his car after yelling obscenities for a while and like gunned it down the street, and I didn't see what happened after that. It was really weird.
So someone possibly could have gotten stabbed.
Possibly.
We're in Hartford right now. Is this city
Yeah. Certain areas of it. But yeah, I don't know.
Safe.
I don't know, man. It was really weird because actually first he came, I was outside and he came and he dropped some girl off, and then he took off like really quick as if he was angry about something.
At the girl?
Yeah, and then he came back like 10 minutes later after I had come upstairs, and all I hear is somebody yelling outside. I'm like, dude, what is happening?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was crazy. Okay, let's go have some steak. Alright guys, good morning. We were actually about to head out from Hartford. I had punched in Pittsburgh on the Google Maps, and I'm like, hang on a second. I think we're really close to the Mark Twain house. What would be the odds that it would be open this time and I could actually check it out and tour it? So I punched it in, and it turns out it was like literally 3 minutes away from our Airbnb. And I know I really wanted to do it last time and didn't have the chance because it was obviously closed. But we are back, and I think this time we'll actually be able to go inside, see the museum and the house itself. It's really cool because for those of you who don't know who Mark Twain is, he was like the father of American literature. He wrote Huckleberry Finn back in the day. I believe he was also a comedian, sort of. I don't really know. But let's try and go inside, check out the house, learn more about him. If you guys remember, there was also another house down that way. We don't have too much time, so I'm only doing this one, but the other house is really cool as well. That was from the writer of Uncle Tom's Cabin, a very famous book that basically taught a lot of people about what was going on in terms of slavery here in the United States. And it was a really interesting story. You guys probably remember there was a video where Mo and I had gone to this random cabin in the middle of nowhere, and we ended up finding a copy of Uncle Tom's Cabin. That's kind of where I had learned the history. It's kind of strange to me that for some reason they didn't teach us about it in high school. We read other stupid books that literally made no sense and had no historical reference whatsoever. And I think it might have been probably a little bit more beneficial to learn about that stuff, but is what it is. Yeah, let's go on inside if we can and explore around. So we are once again at the back. I think we can walk up this way and go towards the house. I don't know why Steve's running up the stairs. Maybe he thinks it's the rocky stairs. That's kind of funny. There he is, that's my homie. That is so cool. All entirely made of Lego. It almost looks like a real person, doesn't it? Right. So, nice mask.
Yeah.
We got a little museum thing here going on. We're going to be going into the house. Did she say we can't take photos inside the house?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't say video. This is interesting. Oh, they have like a whole bunch of artifacts here. I think this was actually his real desk. That's cool. Oh, that's one of his books. Nice. What is this thing? Typecase with trays and stool. Before the advent of mechanized typesetting in the late 1800s, all type was set by hand. Metal pieces of type were stored by size in trays, held in a large cabinet or case with capital letters above and small letters below. Hence the term uppercase and lowercase for the style of letters. Oh, cool. That's interesting. Alright guys, so that was the Mark Twain house. I don't know how many good shots I actually managed to get of that place. I think I might have gotten a few. It looked really, really cool. There was a lot of really good information. Very fascinating history. The guy was definitely a character, that's for sure. But other than that, we are going to be hitting the road now. We're going to Pittsburgh. Excited to go to Pittsburgh, Steve?
Dude, yeah, it's about time.
It's about time. We always delay ourselves. We always find something else that we have to do. But the Mark Twain house had to be done. What did you think of that?
It was interesting.
It was very interesting. I thought he was a very fascinating character.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, he reminds me a lot of myself. The kind of, I don't give a f kind of attitude. I don't really care what you say. I do my own thing. But yeah, let's go to the city of Bridges. All right, guys. So we have made our way to this pizzeria.
It's the best pizza in the world.
Best pizza in the world.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rate it after.
Damn well better be the best pizza in the world. I hope so. You've been talking about this place since we got here, so.
Yeah, I wish Mo was here too.
Yeah, for real. Let's do it.
What did you get?
I got spinach, mushrooms, and chicken, and basil.
Sounds good. Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Might try a piece.
Go for it.
I'm gonna trade in one of my clam pizzas.
Yeah, you got the famous clam pizza, which I'm gonna try. Sounds interesting.
One right here.
All right. As per Steve here, who's got the clam pizza, it is time to try it. Apparently, they're supposed to be very well known for this. I'm not a huge fan of clams.
Really, you can only get it here.
It's not bad, actually. Different. Very different. After 7.5 hours of driving, Steve and I have finally made it back to Pittsburgh. And we were kind of admiring the view. I've seen it many times, but Steve has never been here. He's like, yo, where can we go and get the best view of the city? I'm like, I know just the spot. There you go. What do you think? Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another spot too. But that's where the incline is. This spot's cool though. Alright guys, welcome back to the vlog. It has been a really busy couple of days. As you guys saw last night, we are finally back in Pittsburgh. To be honest with you, I love Pittsburgh. I wanted to come back and chill with Brent for a little bit. So we do have some cool plans. I'm actually in the Airbnb right now, which I will show you guys around because I know you guys like these. This is actually probably one of the best Airbnbs we've had since we started traveling. Right now it's just me and Steve. Went to actually go see Brent earlier because Steve had to order some stuff, so I had Brent grab it for him. And yeah, we saw him earlier and we're just chilling out for a little bit, but we are going to actually be together tomorrow night and possibly during the day as well. For some reason this is so zoomed in. I don't know why I always do that. But yeah, so basically our plans are actually to head back down south. Right now we're just kind of catching our breath because we've been literally non-stop grinding. I don't even know how long it's been. Probably a good 2 to 3 weeks since we started hitting the road, and it's literally just been abandoned place after abandoned place, as well as haunted places. As you guys saw, we did the Conjuring house and I did Penhurst. I still haven't even had a chance to fully edit all of these videos yet. I have so many freaking videos for you guys. I'm really excited to share those as well. But yeah, that's kind of why I just wanted to catch you guys up. So basically our plans, we're going to go back down south. We're going to drive probably over 2 days from Pittsburgh. I got to get some new tires first because my front tires, one of them is literally bald and probably about to pop just about any day when it gets rainy. It's definitely not the greatest feeling when you don't have traction. So we got to take care of that first, chill out for a couple of days here. We're going to probably do some exploring this weekend, and I'm also going to be watching the game because Italy is in the final with England. It's going to be an absolute classic. I'm really looking forward to it. May the best team win, obviously. I'll be rooting for Italy just because that's, you know, my background, my roots. I'm Italian. I've always supported them since I was a little kid. I've been really obsessed with soccer. If you guys actually go back to like my really old videos on this channel, you guys will see some of them are actually soccer related. But other than that, it's not that important. I'm just kind of excited for that because they get to play the final in the Euro Cup. Can't wait to see that. But other than that, after we're done exploring Pittsburgh a little bit, Steve's really excited because he caught a glimpse of the city yesterday driving in. We went up to a little lookout, and he just absolutely loved the city, which I do as well. Pittsburgh is probably one of my favorite cities here in America. I just love it. The people are really friendly. The city is gorgeous. There's always things to do, good food, lots of great options. And living here and even Airbnbs and stuff are really not that expensive, which is great. But after we leave, we're going to go down to Florida first because Steve actually has his car there, which is hilarious. We left it down there 2 to 3 weeks ago at one of his friend's house. So we're going to go down there, chill out for a few days. He's going to grab his car, and we're probably going to head to like Georgia, South Carolina. We're probably going to go to Charleston. I've been really wanting to go to that city. We're thinking maybe New Orleans, maybe Tennessee, some of the other southern states. And then I honestly don't know. I kind of am thinking of maybe going home at some point in August for a little while. Unfortunately, the border coming into the States is still closed. I don't know what they're going to decide. I guess we'll see after the 21st because that's when they're supposed to make their decision. It's pretty disappointing that they're still doing this, but I don't even want to really get into that stuff. Let me actually show you guys around the Airbnb because this place is really nice. Okay, so we're starting out here in the kitchen. Here's the kitchen table. I don't really know what else to say, but we got some fancy blue chairs, and that's my computer. Got some kitchen cabinets, nothing too fancy. It is a very old house. It's actually kind of creepy looking. Kind of get a little bit of a haunted vibe to it. I'm not sure if it is haunted, but that's the front door. This is where you come into the living space. Let's go upstairs. So this is my bedroom. This is where I'm going to be staying for the next 2 nights. Finally, I have a nice comfy bed. We actually ended up staying at one of Steve's friends' houses last night, and it was good. It was great that he was able to accommodate us as best as possible, but unfortunately I don't like sleeping on couches that much just because, you know, you're kind of limited on space, and a bed is obviously always better so you can stretch out and be comfy. And we got a washroom here, which this is like really narrow. Here's my hand. There's really not that much space. It's kind of awkwardly spaced out, but is what it is. It's functional. It is functional. It's super narrow, like literally shoulder to shoulder right now, which is kind of crazy. And we got one more bedroom here. This is actually Mo's bedroom. We got a desk for him, and we also got this wonderfully comfortable bed from Mr. Ditcher, of course. And we got Steve's bedroom up here. This is actually a pretty cool space. I like this in the loft area. It's got a nice bed over. Oh, does this actually turn into a bed too?
It does.
Oh, nice. So that'll be Brent's bed for tonight. I mean tomorrow, not tonight.
Oh, he's crashing.
I don't know. We'll see. So Steve was like, "Yeah, no, Brent can sleep in the baby crib, but that's Mo's spot." So
right.
he can't take that because, you know, Mo's a ditcher. Yeah, Mo's definitely a baby. We're just kidding around. We love Mo, but he went to go and do the Cecil Hotel, and we were just like, so far. But, and I really have nowhere else to park my car. Like, I can't just leave it on somebody's driveway or leave it on the street. That's just a bad idea. If I didn't have the car, it would probably be possible, but to be honest, I could drive there, but I don't really feel like driving. What is it, like 36 hours, maybe more? I have no idea, but it's really freaking far. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. I've been reviewing a lot of the comments lately, and I'm happy to see that you guys are enjoying watching us do our like day-to-day routines, just kind of hopping from place to place. But yeah, that is pretty much it for tonight. I hope you guys have a really good evening or morning or afternoon or whatever time it is where you guys are at right now, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, so interesting story. Last night I went out front, and I actually saw a bunch of the cats roaming around. Oh yeah, so I haven't really explained this. So yesterday I went out into the backyard, and there was this cute little cat just kind of sitting there like licking some of the plants or something. So I kind of went up to it, and then another little one came out, and they all kind of like scurried into a hole, and I looked inside the bush and I could see the mama cats. There was like a whole family of cats living in there. Late last night I saw all of them roaming up the sidewalk, and I started like following them, and then I was talking to one of the neighbors. The neighbors explained to me that there used to actually be like 50 stray cats all living kind of in the hill in the bush area over here, And the reason why they were there is because they had such a bad rat problem that they needed all the cats to try and take care of them. The problem was that these rats are so freaking massive and vicious that they would gang up on the cats, and they literally killed a bunch of them. Like, that's crazy.
There's a war going on.
Right? Have you ever seen a cat rat war? Like, that's messed up.
Oh, I've never seen a cat versus like a 5-pound rat.
Right? Like, that's insane. Also, shout out to Steve's
5
nipples.
pounds? Probably heavier. I didn't mean 5 pounds. I meant to say like, I don't know. Apparently the rats were like a foot tall.
Yeah, like
big,
they were
like,
huge.
massive rats.
Huge.
Yeah.
So the guy who I was talking to outside was telling me that one day he literally looked outside of his window and he thought there was a cat sitting on the windowsill. And he did a double take and he realized it wasn't a cat, but it was actually one of the rats. That's how big they are that he actually mistook this rat for a cat. That's insane. I haven't seen them since. I was kind of looking for them this morning, but I didn't see anything. Maybe they'll come back. I even checked inside the bush. They're not there anymore. Maybe they kind of moved on.
Maybe you saw a pack of rats, not cats.
No, they were definitely cats. They were definitely cats. There's one like kind of white tan, not tan, but like a creamy color, white almost. There's one little kitten that's a black one. And then there's like a brownish colored one, and then there's the mama cat who's a black one too. And yeah, they were just strolling down the sidewalk, no idea where they went. You know, they're living their best lives. And I mean, hopefully they survive out there. Anyways, guys, so we are gonna get started with our day. We're just doing a little bit of stuff here that we gotta take care of, and we're gonna go and eat and explore Pittsburgh. I'm gonna actually end off this vlog and start a new one in a little bit. So hope you guys are enjoying these. Smash the like button, go and follow Steve, and subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and again, shout out to Steve's nipples, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.